All right, let's jump right into this embarrassing loss again for the Indiana Fever against the Golden State Valkyries. They lost the game. They scored 63. The Valkyries scored 75. This game was hard to watch. The good thing is I was able to watch the Notre Dame and Miami game at the same time, and I'm so frustrated. I gotta get one of these Alps out. This game was really irritating to me. So let's jump right into it, man. Let's just jump right into how terrible this game was. First of all, the first quarter was trash because nonstop problems with the shot clock and getting everything paired together. Then they had a meeting to see who. And said, you know what, we're going to go back into the locker room and come back out when everything's fixed. They come back out, everything was not fixed. They had trouble all through the first half. It was just sad. But let's just get into the gameplay. So in the first quarter, the damn Valkyrie was just blowing the Fever completely out of the building. This zone defense, or whatever you want to call it, that Stephanie White has been playing, is trash because they could not stop the 3-point shot. That they got blown out the damn water in the first quarter. And it continued a little bit in the second quarter. They did a little bit of a comeback. They got down, I think they got down like by 20 points, almost 20, I believe. But the thing about it is, let's just go through here and let's look at the disappointing ass numbers, man. So Lexi Hull, I'm so sick of everybody like, oh, she's good. She's good. No, is she? Is Lexi Hull good? I don't know. At this point, she has a 1 or 2 good games out of a 10-game stretch, and Lexi Hull is this great, mighty player. She was 2 for 5. She scored 2 3-pointers. She had 8 points. 8 points. When they're shooting your eyeballs out, that's when you need to be clutch in the 3-point line. She had 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. Let's keep those turnovers in mind. Then we had Natasha Howard. She played 25 minutes. She was 5 for 9 from the field. Here's the thing. She had 5 turnovers. I think 3 or 4 of those turnovers was just her getting called for walks. And there was 2 or 3. There was at least she walked in this game at least 6 times, and they only called 3 or 4. There was one so bad, and they didn't call it. I was like, damn, what's wrong with you people? She had 13 points. Unbelievable. This one is the most disappointing. Not the most disappointing. Which, yeah, pretty much this one right here. Aaliyah Boston. I may have to take back everything I've ever said about Aaliyah Boston, because this is sad, bro. She was 2 for 7 from the field. Her defense was trash tonight. Trash. She had 3 turnovers. This game was not played very well. I don't understand what Aaliyah Boston's doing. If Boston actually played and scored more than 4 damn points in this game would be close. This is how bad this game went. Kelsey Mitchell, the superstar, let's wear MVP shirts, so let's promote the shit out of her, right? She had 14 points at the end of because she scored a few at the end of the game, more than usual. Not more than usual, but most of her points come at the end of the game. She was 4 for 14 from the field. Think about that. Where did a lot of her points come from? Free throw line. From the free throw line. She had 3 turnovers herself. Now this one, Odyssey Sims. Literally, all I saw on social media was, oh, we're so excited that we signed Odyssey Sims for the rest of the year. 1 for 10 from the field. She scored a 3-pointer, and she had 2 free throws. She had 5 points. Your point guard had 5 points in this game. How many turnovers did she have? She didn't have any turnovers. That's crazy. But y'all are excited about this. See, I was critical of Odyssey Sims her first and second game with them. And then all of a sudden she does 2 back-to-back games to where she scores 19, I think, and then 20. And everybody was like, oh my God, look at what we got. Yeah, look at what we got. The person that gave the most heart tonight during that game was Powers. She had 17 points off the bench, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers. Where does that put? Let's see. Now let's look at the playoff right here. Guess where Indiana is in last place in the playoff at number 8. Los Angeles is right behind them. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Los Angeles won their game yesterday. And at the rate they're going, it's going to be awfully hard for me to see Indiana making this playoff. At this point, I'm going to be honest with you. At this point, Caitlin Clark needs to sit out the rest of the season. Yeah. She needs to sit out the rest of the season, come back next year strong. It's unbelievable. This game was terrible. This game, not only was it terrible because of the shot clock situation, but the performance from Indiana and God Almighty, the missed layups in this game was mind-boggling. It was crazy how many shots were missed under the rim. This team, without Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham, are done. They're done. I'll continue to talk about this team until the end of the season because I've made a commitment so far talking about them. But they're done. At this point, I'm curious if they're even going to beat the Chicago Sky. I mean, I'm be honest with you, with the performance they put out today, this was one of the saddest performances I've seen them put on the floor. Your superstars, I'm extremely disappointed. The person I'm most disappointed in this game is Aaliyah Boston. It was like she was lost. It was like she didn't know what to do. So at this point, I guess we'll wait for the next game and hope that they show up and actually play a game. I mean, that's all we can do at this point. Terrible loss. Till next time. See ya.